Okay, here I am again. So this is with the Lumix Panasonic Lumix S or S1 Mark II with the 24 to 105 millimeter with that same UV filter from Viltrox, the UV Filter Pro. And the thing is, I want to know, and these are just photos, I didn't do any video, is the picture sharp? Okay. With or without, would you use a filter? I do not have a lens hood with this, so I want to protect the lens as best as possible, keep dust or kind of weatherproof it in a little way. Try to look for a lens hood, and you just don't know if it'll fit on this. There is one that usually comes with the lens, but it's a tulip style, and it may be 3D generated or another brand that's trying to copy it. So I decided just to use the filter. Okay. I haven't ordered one. Uh, I'm thinking that the filter is good enough. But with the S1 Mark II, 44 megapixel camera, it has an EVF. So everything is in focus. Okay. I got it by 17 by 9, which I like that picture format pretty much. Uh, even on the video. It's like 4096 by 2160. Okay. So I like the 17 by 9 ratio. Anyway, here's some photos to look at. Um, Same thing with the filter on to begin with. This is 105. That was 24 millimeter. Okay. Gorgeous. And what I like about cropping, look how close you can get in. And just by moving the mouse cursor a little bit, look at that. Gorgeous. Let's move up. See if we can get any more flowers. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit too bright, but you get the picture, right? So I don't know what I did here. Yeah, let me bring it back. See what I did? All right. So 24, 105 with the filter on. I did some clouds. Look how sharp they are. This is all with the filter on. This is, I stayed in the backyard, just took pictures. I didn't go even in the front. That's 105. Yeah, 105, 24. And then with the filter off. So you can see that with the filter off. That's with the filter on. Let's take a good look, see if it stays in focus. I think it's a little bit out of focus with the filter on, okay, in my opinion. All this was brought up with the breakfast or brunch that I was having today. And this guy was telling me, he says, it's just a marketing ploy to use the filter. You need it on film cameras, but for mirrorless, you don't really need it. I don't know. So you have to look at the picture quality. Is it better? Um, or is it not? Is the autofocusing slower or faster? Uh, would you rather have a filter on or off if you don't have a lens hood to protect the lens? All valid questions. So I'm wondering, let's experiment. And I'm always experimenting. And it looks about the same. So anyway, it's your guess. So same thing with the filter off. I did some extra ones. I was testing the speed of the autofocusing on the tree, and I noticed it's much quicker than with the filter on. I'm looking at these clouds, and I think they're sharper with the filter off, in my opinion. Okay. At nighttime, I've said it before, unless you have a lot of flaring problems with the lens, uh, keep the filter off because you'll create more noise. Topaz did have a denoise program, but they don't support it anymore. Um, another YouTuber, Phil Thatch, says that he has the latest or last version, and he loves it. He puts all of his videos through denoise, and it's pretty good. Some cameras have it built in, but you have to do the play in order to remove it before you save it. So that's a plus too. But anyway, that's 105, 24, and I think, was it the bird right here that I was looking for? Yeah, he was on uh, right below the lens and a little bit to the right is a bird feeder, and you'll see the bird. And if I crop in, you'll see him. There he is. Okay. I was focusing on the lens and I noticed him there. This is without uh, the lens filter, though. Okay. And then these are the last shots without the filter. And I think I decided to put it back on. Just the last few shots right here, 24, the 105. So I don't know. Um, it still looks kind of sharp farther away. And even there, if you don't crop in, it looks perfectly fine. Okay. A lot of people don't do pixel peeping. And I love crop or high megapixel cameras because you can crop in and you can take a few pictures out of one. But basically, it's just to get the one shot that I'm focused on, and I'll try to save that part. But like I said, filter on, filter off. Can you see a difference? And it's still a wide format. It's just that I got part of the house. But I was doing this bird. So you see, if I crop in, I just missed the bird from, uh, yeah, he was on the grass and he just flew up there. So I went to 105 and I took quite a few pictures. And this is with the filter back on. So I don't know. 105 really doesn't have a reach. You need kind of like a 100 to 400. Or in my case, I have the 28 to 200, which is, I think, a lot better reach than this 24 to 105, but is more variable. But in the daytime, the pictures, even at 5.6, I believe, maybe a 6.3 or 7.1, are still sharp. Okay. I use the Nikon said 28 to 400 all the time, f4 to f8. I love the pictures, okay, from that lens. Very versatile lens. I go just like the Sigma 60 to 600. Heavy, but I love it, okay? I can get up close up, I can get farther away. And then with the right camera, you can crop and you can get that a little bit closer. And this is not even using with the teleconverter, okay? So anyway, thank you for watching. I am just going to pick something that's pleasing. Now that looks sharp, but I don't know. That looks good. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you use lens hood? Do you use a filter? Do you have a mirrorless camera? You're still using DSLR or are you using a film camera? And last question, do you really need a filter if you don't have a lens foot? Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.